This is Dana and Jayson in the morning. Podcast. On demand. At WBLI.com.
Okay, so I have a quick question. Is a mother being naive and a little bit ignorant when she's not prepping for her labor?
What does that even mean? This is going to be an assault?
Not an assault, more like a pregnancy intervention from the pregnancy guru that I am.
The queen of all pregnancy sitting next to me.
Don't worry about it. So last night, I was witness to a little fight between our own Dana and her husband, Kevin.
Oh my God.
In which Kevin was actually begging you to go to a birthing class with him, and Dana, you refused. And it got really awkward because then...
I don't even think it's awkward.
You literally were shooting daggers at him, but then you got distracted with one of the children, and he whispered in my ear, "No, really, you need to get her to do this."
What?
Turning to the gays once again to handle you.
Okay, I've already given birth 2 times. And so I really don't know what anyone needs to tell me further. How am I supposed to prep for my birth?
Honey, it's like a marathon. People who run marathons and who have done it before prep all year for it. You just can't go in there and wing it.
Well, okay, but at 955-9254, as a woman, did you, quote, prep for your labor?
And if you call in, you're going to be the deciding factor whether or not she should go to the birthing class. And if she goes, we're totally going to film it.
Film what?
You going to a birthing class.
But what are they going to tell me? Like, I could teach the class.
No, you couldn't teach the class.
Okay.
Kevin said on your first pregnancy with Joelle that you were screaming like a mad woman to the point where it made people feel awkward outside.
Yes, because I got to the hospital when I was 10 centimeters dilated. You would be screaming like a wild animal as well.
It's true, but if you took the class and prepped yourself, you might be more emotionally and physically prepared.
I don't think so.
I just think that you are being a naive woman by saying that you're winging it.
I don't think in the end, when you're in the moment, any of that helps. And P.S., I'm not winging it because I kind of have a little experience, i.e. 2 births.
But you even said yourself, this pregnancy is completely different from the other 2 that you've had, and it's kicking your ass right now. So why do you not think it's not going to kick your ass in the hospital?
I mean, I anticipate a good ass kicking, but I mean, I don't think anything someone tells me in a class is going to make me have a better experience. I mean, because my body is going to do the same thing whether I go to class or not.
I think it's just going to prep you for it and get your head wrapped around the fact that you are in labor and that you are pregnant, because up until now, you've been refusing to actually acknowledge it. And I just want you to know, my mother, who has had 5 children, every time she at least read a book and went to a class beforehand just to prep herself. You can't just be like, oh, it's just going to do it naturally on its own. If you want to have a natural birth like you say you do, you're going to have to actually prep for it. I know you're a strong woman. I know that you can do this, but I don't think you want to be screaming your head off.
I don't want to be screaming my head off, but
it's going to happen. You're going to have a mental and emotional breakdown if you don't do this.
All right, 955-9254. Do the majority of women take classes and feel like you need to prep? And in what way do you need to prep for labor?
And I want them to decide whether or not you should go to a birthing class. And if you guys decide, we're totally going to film it, and I'll be there with them.
Dana and Jayson in the morning. Catch more weekday mornings on 106.1 BLI.
And anytime on demand at WBLI.com.